Just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And they run the option on second down. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. This will be taken at the 10. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Pioneer. Hurt. Go.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Powell. That's going to be caught by Judy. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Powell out of the shotgun. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Howell, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And the round is on. It's 24-0. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3-2.
There he goes, right side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys feel that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to because...
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
It's Howell with another throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on Madden.
Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this likely a must-have 3rd and goal.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready?
This is Davis. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Darius Davis, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Powell's throw here caught by Mims. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6.
At the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Another throw for Howell. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Opie. Let's go. Hey, Ray. Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, Justin Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants it.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a bit closer.
Go.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
The onside kick recovered by the Broncos.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now throwing on first down here. This is caught inside the 15. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Al now to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Right back to him on 1st down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And when you break it down, well, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt